Are you prepared for a natural disaster? That's a question we should all be asking ourselves because natural disasters are a reality of life that can strike at any moment. Whether it's an earthquake that shakes the very ground beneath us, a flood that washes away everything in its path, a hurricane that whips up a storm of devastation, or a fire that engulfs entire communities, we are all susceptible to the wrath of Mother Nature. Being prepared for these potential threats is not just a matter of survival, it's about protecting the things and people we value most. It's about equipping ourselves with the knowledge and tools to weather the storm and emerge on the other side, stronger and more resilient. So, are you ready to take action? Let's explore the 7 key steps to surviving natural disasters. Knowledge is power when it comes to disaster preparedness. Understanding your local risks is a critical first step. Are you vulnerable to floods, wildfires, hurricanes, or earthquakes? Find out what natural disasters are most likely in your area. This information is readily available online and from local government offices. Now, it's not enough to just know the risks. You need to know what to do when disaster strikes. Local emergency plans and evacuation routes are your roadmap to safety. These plans are designed by experts who understand the unique challenges each disaster presents. They identify the safest and fastest ways out of your area, the locations of emergency shelters, and other key details. Remember, in a disaster situation, every second counts. Having this knowledge beforehand can save precious time and potentially lives. Once you have this information, you can start making your own emergency plan. Now that you're informed, it's time to create your emergency plan. This isn't just a piece of paper with a list of phone numbers. It's a comprehensive strategy that outlines what you and your family will do in case of a natural disaster. Start by gathering emergency contact information. This includes local emergency services, hospitals, utilities, and even nearby friends and family. Create a list and make sure everyone in your family has a copy. Next, plan your evacuation routes. Familiarize yourself with local evacuation plans and decide on a safe place to meet if you get separated. This could be a local shelter, a friend's house, or a landmark. Don't forget to plan for your pets as well. Know which shelters or hotels accept pets in case of evacuation. Then, create a list of emergency supplies you'll need. This should include enough food, water, and medication to last at least 3 days for each person. Also consider including a flashlight, batteries, a radio, and a first aid kit. It's essential to regularly review and update your plan. Make sure contact numbers are still correct, check the expiration dates on your emergency supplies, and ensure everyone still knows the plan. Remember, the goal isn't to predict every possible scenario, but to prepare for the general challenges that come with a disaster. With a plan in place, you'll know exactly what to do when disaster strikes. Being prepared also means having the right supplies on hand. An emergency kit is crucial, and it should contain a few essential items that can sustain you for several days in case of a disaster. First and foremost, food and water. Stock up on non-perishable food items that don't require cooking or refrigeration. Canned goods, granola bars, dried fruits, and nuts are good options. Remember to pack a manual can opener if you have canned food. As for water, the rule of thumb is to have at least 1 gallon per person per day. Next, first aid supplies. Your kit should include bandages, antiseptic wipes, tweezers, medical tape, and any necessary prescription medications. Lighting is important too. Include flashlights and extra batteries in your kit. A hand crank or solar-powered radio is also essential for staying updated with emergency broadcasts. Don't forget about warmth. Pack blankets or emergency heat blankets to keep warm during power outages or in cold weather. Lastly, consider other essentials like personal hygiene items, a multi-purpose tool, important documents, cash, and a local map. Remember, your emergency kit should be easily accessible. Keep it in a designated place and make sure all family members know where it is. Regularly check and update your kit. Replace expired items and reevaluate your needs every year. Your emergency kit could be a lifesaver in a disaster situation. Your home is your shelter, so it's crucial to make it as safe as possible. Let's discuss some steps you can take. First, secure your furniture to the walls. This can prevent it from toppling over during an earthquake or strong winds. Second, consider installing storm panels on your windows. These panels provide an extra layer of protection against flying debris during a hurricane or tornado. Lastly, don't forget about your roof and plumbing. Have a professional check your roof for any potential issues that could lead to leaks or collapses during heavy rains or snow. Similarly, ensure your plumbing is in good condition to prevent flooding. Remember, these measures don't just make your home safer during disasters, but also more comfortable and secure every day. The peace of mind knowing that your home is prepared can be invaluable. A safe home can provide crucial protection during a disaster. When authorities issue warnings, it's time to act. It's not a suggestion or a casual piece of advice, it's a critical call to action, designed to keep you and your community safe. Authorities have access to information and resources that we as individuals may not. Their warnings and evacuation orders are based on predictive models, expert analysis, and real-time data. Ignoring these warnings can put you, your family, and even rescue workers in unnecessary danger. Remember, they're not trying to ruin your day, they're trying to save your life. When the order comes to evacuate, do so without delay. Grab your emergency supplies, execute your plan, and move to a safer location. In times of natural disasters, every minute counts. Procrastination or disbelief can lead to dire consequences. So, listen to the experts, heed the warnings, and act promptly. Because in the face of a natural disaster, prompt action can make a significant difference in your safety. In the midst of a disaster, staying calm is key. It's easier said than done, of course, but it's crucial to understand that panic can cloud your judgment, delay your response, and potentially put you in more danger. When disaster strikes, take a moment to assess the situation. What's happening? What's the immediate threat? Once you've grasped the situation, it's time to put your emergency plan into action. This is why we stress the importance of having a plan. It provides a helpful framework during chaotic moments. Follow the instructions from the authorities. They have the training and resources to manage these situations. Their guidance is designed to keep you safe. Throughout all this, remember to breathe. Deep, steady breaths can help to keep you grounded and focused. It's a simple yet effective way to manage stress during high-pressure situations. Remember, panic can make a dangerous situation even worse. So, stay calm, take action, and trust in your preparations. In a disaster, we're all in this together. One of the most powerful tools in our survival kit isn't a physical object but a sense of community. Natural disasters don't discriminate, affecting everyone in their path. And in their wake, it's the strength of our collective effort that can make a significant difference. Helping each other is crucial. Whether it's checking on your elderly neighbor or lending a hand to those who need it, your actions can be a beacon of hope in a time of crisis. This isn't just about being a good neighbor, it's about ensuring the survival and recovery of your community. After a disaster, the work doesn't stop. It's essential to follow instructions from authorities, as they have the most accurate and up-to-date information. They'll guide you on when it's safe to return home and what areas to avoid. Once you're back, it's important to check your home for any damage. Look for structural issues, gas leaks, or electrical hazards. If you find anything alarming, report it immediately to the relevant authorities. This isn't just for your safety, but also for those who live around you. If you're in need of help, don't hesitate to ask for it. There are numerous organizations and resources available to assist you. Remember, it's okay to ask for help. In fact, it's crucial. This is a time when we need to lean on each other the most. Also, don't forget to take care of your emotional well-being. It's normal to feel a range of emotions after a disaster. Reach out to mental health professionals if you or a loved one is struggling. You're not alone, and there's help available. Being prepared for natural disasters is not just about protecting ourselves, but also about helping each other. By following these 7 steps, you can increase your chances of survival and help your community recover more quickly.